I'm Milstead at Milstead Boxing and Fitness, and today we're going to work on your right uppercut. An uppercut is a punch you use when you're in close to an opponent. You don't want to reach out too far with the uppercut because that leaves you exposed. To throw a proper uppercut, we start off in our fighting position. Our hands are up, our elbows are in, our chin is down. What we're going to do is bend our knees slightly just as we start to throw the punch. And as we do, we're going to drop our right hand down, keeping it bent. As we do that, we're going to dip our right shoulder a little bit. We're going to come up into our opponent's chin or jaw. This works a lot of times if the person's bent over, or if you're in close and their head is up. We're going to come up under their chin or jaw or into the face. We're going to hit with our palm facing toward us. We're going to penetrate through the target and then snap our punch back. So we drop our right hand, we bend our knees a little bit, we dip our right shoulder. We're transferring our weight to our front leg. We're pivoting the ball of our back foot so that our toes end up pointing forward. As we do, we're transferring our weight. We're hitting with the uppercut, and then we're snapping the punch back. We don't want to hit and go over our shoulder. We don't want to hit and go to the side. It's a short, tight punch. Penetrate, snap it back. And when you throw it, you don't want to raise up too high because that leaves you out of position to throw a follow-up punch, and it leaves you more vulnerable to your opponent's punches too. So again, here, we drop our right hand, we bend our knees a little bit more, we dip our shoulder a little bit, we keep the elbow close to our body, we penetrate. As we pivot, we're turning those hips and shoulders, and then we snap the punch back. You can also do this with your hands sideways. Sometimes it hurts people's wrists a little bit if they hit with their palm toward them. So either way will work. Again, drop the hand, pivot, you're transferring your weight forward, uppercut, uppercut, uppercut. From side view, uppercut, uppercut. And you're ready to follow up with your counter punches. You don't want to come up too high out of the uppercut. Uppercut. Power comes from turning your hips and shoulders, driving up with your legs a little bit. And that's a right uppercut. To do it on the bag, you're in close. It's always a good idea to practice all your punches in close. You're not always going to be at the best range to give you the most power in your punches. So you want to, a lot of times you'll end up in closer to your opponents. You want to get used to punching in close to your opponent. So you're here, you penetrate, and then snap it back. Good idea to wear hand wraps and bag gloves when you're working on all your punches, but for right now, just to show you the punch, I'm doing it this way. You're hitting with the knuckles, penetrating, and then snapping it back. Notice how I don't push off, I don't slide off, I don't raise up and go way up here. It's a short, tight punch using your hips and shoulders. That's a right uppercut.